Hey, how are you getting on with your video meetings? I mean, you must be used to it by now. Some people are having them multiple times a day, and if you're one of them, I reckon you must be really good at it, right? Well, I've been on a few. Some of them brilliant, some of them not quite so brilliant. So I thought I'd share with you a few thoughts that I have, tips if you like, that I've picked up and that I think might be worthwhile you hearing about. And you might be brilliant at this by now, in which case just ignore me, forget the lot, carry on as you are. But maybe not, just so listen up and you might just pick up something that's worth thinking about. So the first thing when you're going on your video meeting is to be careful about what the first thing is that you kind of launch into your meeting with. So if you start with performance or figures or anything else for that matter to do with business, forget it. The first thing that you need to be coming out with is to ask people, how are you doing? How are you feeling? How's it going working from home?
Pardon me.
Because that's more important right now to your team than performance is. So make no two bones about it. That is going to be their most important thing. So ask it first and make sure you're genuine about it. There is no point whatsoever in asking it for the sake of it. And you know what? People will see through that anyway, so be careful with that one. The second thing then is to allow people the time to speak, because not everybody feels comfortable talking up when they're on a video call, because you can see everybody's faces, right? And they're all looking at each other anyway. You know, they just are. They're looking at what's in the background, what they're wearing, what their hair's like, how scruffy they look, how good they look. So getting them to speak up, especially if they feel uncomfortable, isn't going to happen really quickly unless it's a real jolly call and everybody's talking their heads off. And that might be the case for your team. So allow people the time to speak up. And if they don't, fine. They might not want to, or might not have anything to contribute, or maybe they feel uncomfortable. So, you know, don't judge people is all I'm saying. The third thing then is that when people do speak up and encourage them to be honest, don't judge them or criticise them if they don't come out with what you want them to say, be it something supportive about what you're talking about, or be it something positive about results, because that's just not life. It really isn't. So you've got to bear in mind that if you're going to ask people to be honest, then you've got to accept whatever's going to come your way. Don't judge is all I'm saying. Let people say whatever they want to say. And if you're really concerned about it, or if you're really, worried about what people are coming out with, then maybe follow it up individually. Don't make a scene of yourself on the call, because you're never going to live it down for a start. Number 4 is, what is number 4? Oh yeah, be realistic, because we are where we are. We're mostly working from home. Some people are loving it, some people are not. So be realistic about what people can and can't do. They're doing the best. They're doing the best. And some people would far rather be at work, believe it or not, than in their home now, because when it goes on for a while, some people love it more. Some people think, yeah, I've had enough of it now. I want to get back to work. So be realistic about what they're giving and what they're contributing in terms of results. They're probably doing the best that they can given the circumstances. So what's number 5? Number 5 is one of my big pet hates. Just don't go on. If you have a time limit on your call, then stick to it. Don't go over. Don't blab on forever, because you know what's going to happen, don't you? People are just going to switch off because they're bored. They've had enough of it. They don't want to hear anymore, unless it's a call where everybody's contributing madly and they're loving the conversation and it's all going fantastic, in which case fine. But generally, nah. If it goes on for longer than an hour, be careful, because people will have switched off by then and they just won't be interested. I'm sorry to say that, but it's the truth. We all know it. So set a time limit, stick to it, and then shut up and let everybody get on with the day. I'm an honest girl. I'm telling you what I think based on what I've seen, heard, and, you know, been a part of. Somebody's got to be honest with you, right? So there you have it. Video meetings at their best. Sharpen up. I'll talk to you soon.